It was a tragic story. The guy behind the wheel would not slow down. In spite of the policeman's waving his arms, flashing his lights, and even attempting to block the road, this guy ran through the stop and ended up running into a swollen river, and that afternoon he drowned. Why? Because he thought he knew the better way. Welcome to today's Time in the Word broadcast as we continue our teaching from 1 Corinthians 13. God says that the better way to live your life is in Him and with His love directing our lives. Today we consider three principles that could have saved this young man's life if he would have chosen the better way. Hear the word of the Lord. Love does not insist on its own way, is not irritable or resentful. Let's read that again. Love does not insist on its own way, is not irritable or resentful. You see, when one insists on his or her own way, they are never considering others' time, their wisdom, or their worth. It's kind of like this. It's my way or the highway. Now, when a person is irritable, he or she is stirred up and they're on edge. Such a person is often described as being grumpy, as being spiteful, or downright nasty. The last word is the word resentful. And this word describes a person who does wrong to others because of the way they feel they've been treated. My friends, these three things are deadly in one's life when they walk these ways. Could it have been that the guy who resisted the policeman's warning resented the policeman, and maybe he was so irritated that did not care what the policeman was saying? You see, in the case, the person in this moment, if they would have just decided to live a different way, it would not have cost them their lives. You see, the better way to follow is simply this. It's the Jesus way. It's the way of giving in to wisdom and also this keeping a clean record with all people around you at the end of every day so that you'll be happy and not irritated. See, the better way that we've been thinking about together and studying and memorize is the way that we should live together. Now imagine this guy. If he would have had the better way at work in him, he would have seen the policeman and he would have stopped and would have possibly still been alive this day. For some reason, I believe today that this has really spoken to someone's life. And I want to give you a moment if you need to repent. If you need help focusing to get beyond some resentment, that right now in this moment that you would. I ask that you reach out to me at info@jacksonfbc.com. There'll be no condemnation. You don't even have to give your name, just an address that I could email back to you and answer your questions. We at Jackson First Baptist Church love you, and we're praying that you would have the love of Christ in your life.